to the December edition of Special Olympics Rhode Island Magazine. My name is Michael Bullock. Joining me today is Chris Eden, Vice President of Information Security and Technology at People's Credit Union and a member of the Special Olympics Rhode Island Board of Directors. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Pleasure to have you on.
Yeah.
Chris, what is the Credit Unions of Rhode Island?
So the credit unions of Rhode Island, there are many credit unions that we have here in the state, and we have an association that we've kind of got all together and put together a social responsibility committee. And what we do there is look for ways that we can help organizations. We've chose to partner with Special Olympics Rhode Island. So we've been doing that since 1998. It's a really great organization, and we enjoy partnering with you.
Wow, that's such a long time you've been with us,
Yes.
and we really appreciate it. How long has the Credit Unions of Rhode Island been involved with Special Olympics Rhode Island?
So just mentioned, so since 1998, we started our partnership with Special Olympics, and each year it just keeps on growing from year to year. So,
And I'm sure like every single year you want to try to meet your goal even higher with whatever you guys are doing.
absolutely, yeah.
Tell us about the calendar raffle that is being held to benefit Special Olympics Rhode Island and how our viewers can purchase them.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we've got a great fundraiser going on. So any of the local Rhode Island credit unions are selling the calendars. So they're $10 each, and it's 31 chances to win different cash prizes. So the top prize is $500, and the least amount is $50. So it's a really great gift that you could do for a stocking stuffer. And like I said, any credit union in the state of Rhode Island, you can walk in and get one of those calendars. And $10, and it's a great opportunity to support Special Olympics.
It seems like every day on those calendars, it's like you can win anything.
Yeah.
But either way, it's like you're a winner just because you're benefiting Special Olympics Rhode Island.
So true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So how much money has been raised for Special Olympics Rhode Island through all this?
So that's a great question, and a really proud moment for us is that we've raised over $1 million since 1998 for benefiting Special Olympics Rhode Island. So each year we set new fundraising goals, and this year we've set it at $110,000 is our goal to raise.
Wow, and I'm pretty sure that as we go into the new year, I'm pretty sure you got some higher goals to raise even more money.
Yeah, every year we set it. So our calendar kind of starts for us in September when we set our fundraising goals, and then it ends with our golf tournament in July, and that's when we present the check. So last year we were able to do over $100,000, and this year we're setting it at $110,000.
Wow. What have been some of your favorite memories from your involvement with Special Olympics Rhode Island?
So I've been involved with Special Olympics since 2004 through the credit unions, and I'd have to say that my best memories are at summer games. I really enjoy going there every year. We send about 50 to 70 volunteers on the Friday for clerking for track and field, and it's really great to see the same athletes over and over again every year, get to see them and cheer them on. So I think that's one of the greatest things that I've done, and I was just recently appointed to the board of directors, so that was another great accomplishment. I'm really happy to support the organization.
Wow, that must be an exciting moment for you to be on the board of directors.
Absolutely.
And of course, getting to see the state summer games with all the athletes that compete at this great event.
So great.
Yeah. What are some of the other community projects that the credit unions of Rhode Island are involved in?
So the credit unions, each local individual credit union is involved in many different things. So, local nonprofits are supporting, sports groups, all kinds of different things. But collectively, as the Credit Union Association, we also support Children's Miracle Network, which locally in our area benefits Hasbro Children's Hospital. So we've been doing that for a number of years as well, and we're almost at $50,000 that we've raised to benefit Hasbro. Our main benefactor is Special Olympics Rhode Island, so we pool all of our resources towards that. And then we do a couple dress down days a year, all the credit unions, to support the Children's Miracle Network.
Wow, so you guys are really active, not just with Special Olympics, but with all the other community projects, like you mentioned with the Children's Miracle Network.
Absolutely, yeah.
Can you tell us again where and when our viewers can purchase the raffle calendars?
Sure. The calendars right now that are on sale. So if they go into any credit union in the state of Rhode Island, just walk in, you'll be able to purchase one. So they're $10 each, and they make great stocking stuffers and many chances to win. So it's a really great opportunity.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people will be buying it this Christmas season. So,
Yeah.
I thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And on behalf of all of us here, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Do your holiday shopping from the comfort of home by supporting the Special Olympics Rhode Island Annual Holiday Auction. Bid online on dozens of original and one-of-a-kind items, now through December 8th. Proceeds benefit year-round Special Olympics programs. Find the auction at biddingforgood.com/SORI.
A sense of purpose, responsibility, self-respect, connections, pride in a job well done. Mike is inspired by his work for many reasons, and thanks to the programs of Special Olympics, he's an inspiration to many people. Special Olympics Rhode Island, inspiration for life. A love of nutrition, sharing, teaching, creativity, a genuine concern for the health of others. Many things inspire Megan to be a nutritionist for her fellow Special Olympics athletes. It's just one way she gives back to the organization that inspired her. Special Olympics Rhode Island, inspiration for life.
Welcome back to Special Olympics Rhode Island Magazine. Hi, I'm Mary Ellen Powers. Joining me now is my friend and coworker, Chris Hopkins, the Director of Programs at Special Olympics Rhode Island. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Mary Ellen.
It's an honor to have you here.
Yeah, we haven't been on the show in a while, especially with you doing the interview, so I'm excited to be part of it tonight.
Can you explain to me what Special Olympics College is and the new program that was developed for people with intellectual disabilities that are transitioning out of high school?
Sure, this is an exciting time for us at Special Olympics Rhode Island. As many people know, we have a program called Unified Champion Schools, and it's in the high school. We're in 38 high schools, every single high school. And what our thought was to provide an opportunity for those students that age out of the high school program at age 21. And Providence College, Bryant University of Rhode Island came forward, and we started what we call the SO College. And it's going to give those students that have that transition, that time in high school transition out into the SO College, and then from the SO College out into the community program. So it's an exciting time for us. Providence College, the University of Rhode Island, and Bryant have all come forward in as part of their intramural and their club sports program. That's how we're gonna partner together. And the first sport's going to be basketball in February.
Nice. Now, when does that start?
It's in February.
Oh.
We're going to start with a 6-week program. We're already getting information out to our local programs, our local high schools, and the return has been what we expected. A lot of people are excited about partnering with the colleges. We already have a partnership with all three colleges and universities, so that makes it a little bit easier to transition from those schools hosting Special Olympics to now we're going to have athletes on campus playing sports alongside of the students in the colleges, in the universities.
That is an excellent idea.
Yeah, it
Sounds
is.
so exciting.
Where my vision down the line is that we're going to create these rivalries between. We already have, think about basketball. We have the University of Rhode Island playing against Providence College in basketball, or we have Bryant and PC playing against each other. And I could see natural rivalries beginning with the SO College. And hopefully at some point, PC and Bryant and all those schools will be playing basketball against each other, and it should be a lot of fun. There's a lot of excitement already on the campuses of kids that are now being recruited to be part of the program.
Nice. How can athletes join the program?
The athletes the information has just gone out to the high schools. That's one way the information is getting out. All they have to do is, the athletes in the Special Olympics program, all they have to do is call the Special Olympics office, and we're developing rosters from the registration as athletes start calling the Special Olympics office. That's basically it. Just call the Special Olympics office. We'll assign athletes based on where they live. For example, if a student went to Mount Pleasant High School, that student would play with Providence College. If a student went to Smithfield High School, they would play with Bryant, and all of South County, they would go to the University of Rhode Island.
Okay. Now, can athletes who are not college students participate?
Well, the students that participate as the partners need to be students as part of the college or university.
Right.
With the Special Olympics athletes, they don't.
Okay, that's what I was referring to.
Yep, yeah. And they just need to be ages, at a minimum, age 18. It's really through adulthood. We're really targeting that 18 to 25-year-old age bracket. And we're hoping that the colleges fill that void that we might have of the 18 to 25-year-old bracket, and then those that are 25 years and older can go out and play in our community-based program. So it creates that seamless transition from high school, really from middle school, elementary school, middle school, high school, SO college, and then out to the community.
Nice, and I love how it covers every age group.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, to provide opportunities of sports out in the schools and in the community and out into colleges. So we're looking forward to it.
Good. Now, do athletes have to have previous experience with Unified Champion Schools in order to participate, or is it welcome to athletes who are just learning about it as well?
No, they really don't have to have been in the Special Olympics Unified Champion Schools program. If there's an athlete that moves into a neighborhood and they want to be part of Special Olympics, is the only criteria is that they're 18 years and above, 18 to 25-year-old age bracket. And the only thing that we're trying to do is similar to what we do at Special Olympics is we're going to division the athletes by ability level.
Good.
So we'll put them through some skills, basic skills on the basketball court, for example. That's the first sport we're offering. And based on the skill level of both the athletes and partners, will dictate how we put the teams together. So we'll have what we call, if you could visualize in high school basketball, we have like a JV team and we have a varsity team. It's going to be the same way at the college and university level.
Okay, kind of like with our traditional basketball program too,
Yeah,
like with the different higher ability, intermediate, and beginner level, kind of like that.
Yeah, and it's going to be like a lower ability in a higher ability team, and we'll manage that based on the ability levels of the athletes. What we want is the athletes to have the chance to compete, but just as important is we want friendships to develop.
Exactly.
And the ability level will come along with that. So it won't matter if you're on a lower ability team, as long as friendships develop because of that. And that's kind of the goal of the program. Through sports, we create these friendships, and the schools become more inclusive.
Right.
And then on the opposite end, at the higher ability level, the skill level of both the athletes and the partners potentially could be at a little bit higher level. And again, that goal would be the same as the lower ability, that they play at a level which is at their own skill level, and they develop those friendships.
Absolutely. Now, we always talk about why inclusion is so important in our schools and how people with intellectual disabilities want to be accepted among their peers. Can you explain the importance of inclusion in adulthood and why it is just as important?
Well, it's like anyone that wants to have a friend or anybody that wants to be inclusive. It doesn't matter whether you're 3 years old, you're 5 years old, you're in high school, you want to be accepted. And it doesn't matter at what point in your life, you want to be accepted, and you want to be felt to be part of your community. And by playing sports, that is a natural tie-in where people can feel accepted through sports. We've seen that at the high school, the Unified Champion School level, at the middle school level, at the high school level. There's many stories of athletes that have developed friendships where they can now sit with their typical peers in the lunchroom, something that we take for granted.
Right.
You know, and at the college level, the goal is to provide that opportunity where friendships develop, and they feel the athletes feel accepted at that level. What's kind of nice about the three colleges, the two colleges and the university, is that we already have existing programs, not SO College, where athletes and students play together on the same team, but Bryant University, we have a long-standing relationship with Bryant where they host the Northern Area Games. Providence College has been hosting events for us for years. At the University of Rhode Island, they host our summer games on a yearly basis. So we have relationships with the colleges and the university that are going to be starting this program. Made the transition a little bit easier. They're excited about hosting our athletes in the program, and we're excited because it gives more athletes an opportunity to play sports and develop friendships.
Yeah, and that is just so important to, like, you know, speaking as an adult athlete, like how much I value my friendships. Like, I love my friends who are athletes, but I also treasure the friendships that I've formed through with people who don't have disabilities too. Yeah,
you're a perfect example, Mary Ellen, of how the program has helped you develop the friends that you have in the workforce. A perfect example of how we've developed a friendship by just working together. And that's ultimately the goal of our athletes, that they develop friends, that they feel comfortable going out into the workforce and given that same opportunity that anybody else would be.
Right. Now, if another college wants to develop this program at their campus, what is the process?
Well, we do have relationships with other colleges, such as Rhode Island College and Salve Virginia University and Roger Williams. What we wanted to do was to start slow, start the program, see how it evolved, you know, work out some of the bugs, and then invite another college to be part of it. The next goal for the program is to start something over on Aquidneck Island. So a natural would be Roger Williams University or Salve Virginia University to get them involved. We just want to make sure that there are opportunities for athletes throughout the state in their local area.
Okay. And it sounds like you're off to a great start. Unfortunately, we're out of time, so, but thank you very much for joining me.
Always a pleasure, Mary Ellen.
Thank you. We'll be right back after these messages. Do your holiday shopping from the comfort of home by supporting the Special Olympics Rhode Island annual holiday auction. Bid online on dozens of original and one-of-a-kind items, now through December 8th. Proceeds benefit year-round Special Olympics programs. Find the auction at biddingforgood.com/SORI.
A sense of purpose, responsibility, self-respect, connections, pride in a job well done. Mike is inspired by his work for many reasons, and thanks to the programs of Special Olympics, he's an inspiration to many people. Special Olympics Rhode Island, inspiration for life. A love of nutrition, sharing, teaching, creativity, a genuine concern for the health of others. Many things inspire Megan to be a nutritionist for her fellow Special Olympics athletes. It's just one way she gives back to the organization that inspired her. Special Olympics Rhode Island, inspiration for life.
Hi, welcome back to Special Olympics Rhode Island Magazine. Hi, my name is Mary Irons. Joining me today is the 2020 Penguin X-Leaders, Anthony Amaro with Rhode Island Freemasons. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mary. Thanks for having me.
Welcome. How did the idea of the Penguin Plunge start?
For the Freemasons, it started a couple years ago. We've had some brothers in the past who have done it. My personal experience is that I actually did a separate plunge for another charity about 6 years ago for cystic fibrosis. We did it at Oak Lawn Beach. And at the time, we ran in the water, and I have to say I probably ran for a quarter of a mile because it was low tide, and there wasn't enough water to jump into. It just kept going for quite a while. After that year, some of the other brothers approached me, and they started talking to me about signing up with them and jumping in there. At that point, it was we were sort of gung-ho and just started going to different lodges and raising awareness and having other brothers sign up with us. That first year, I think we had 15 to 20 plungers, somewhere around there. We raised over $10,000 for Special Olympics that first year, and we've done it every year since.
Where will the Penguin Plunge be held on January 1st?
It'll be held at Roger Wheeler Beach in Narragansett. Sign-ups start at 10 o'clock to sign in, if you haven't done so already online. The plunge will be at noon.
How did you first get involved in the plunge?
I feel like I should have switched stories in that overall, because I already said that one. The plunge was through a brother of mine who had brought it up. I actually had, previous to that, volunteered for Special Olympics Day at URI. So I'd done that, and I wanted to do a little bit more in addition. So the plunge just seemed like a natural progression into it as helping to raise funds, because all the funds go directly to Special Olympics that we raise.
Is the Penguin Plunge open to everyone?
It is open to everybody. There are some suggested restrictions for anybody under 12 to not do it, although I do have a 9-year-old that jumps in with me. If you are of the young adult age or young children's age, they recommend that you jump in with somebody, so always have somebody there with you. But it's open to anybody that wants to sign up.
Is the fundraising required to Penguin Plunge, and how can people register?
No, not required. You can sign up on First Giving and create a page for yourself and be able to sign the waiver directly on there. The day of the event, you can show up and sign the waiver directly there too as well. For fundraising purposes, you can either just jump in, you can jump in and raise funds, or you can just raise funds directly for it and create a page for that as well. I utilize social media in businesses for the most part for companies to try to match me and to raise the funds that we do. Everybody can do it in a different manner, shape, or form. I also sometimes have auctions and silent things at different lodge events. I go to different lodges and bring up Special Olympics, and sometimes they give me funds as well. But for the most part, you don't have to, although if you are going to jump in, it wouldn't be a bad idea to donate $25 at least, just for yourself to jump in.
Yeah. How much money do you hope to raise this year?
I can't speak for the overall plunge. I know that we do very well in the last several years, but the Freemasons generally raise, I think we were just over 15 last year. I'm trying to eclipse that, $15,000. I'm trying to eclipse that this year. I'm hoping for us to get to about 20,000. I always try to shoot for higher every single year. As I said, my son plunged last year. He raised $500 on his own, all by himself. I think my wife was just sharing that, and he was showing other people that, and everything he got, he put directly into the plunge.
Is there a website that people can go for more info?
Yes, there's two that you can utilize. First Giving is the charitable website. You can set up your page, and then you can also share that page with other people online on social media, so that if they wanted to donate, they could do it directly through there. You'd have to search for the event. I believe it's under 2020 Penguin Plunge on there. If it's not, it'll be under Rhode Island, 44th Annual Rhode Island Penguin Plunge. You can also go to the Special Olympics Rhode Island website, and all that information is listed right there as well.
Who should people call for more info?
Contact the Special Olympics office. I usually contact Tracy Garabedian. She's a great resource to utilize. Their number is 349
4900
4900, exactly.
Tell us again the date and the location for the Penguin Plunge.
It'll be January 1st, 2020, which is a Wednesday. It'll be at Roger Wheeler Beach in Narragansett. Sign-ups are about 10 o'clock, although you can get there early. As for my group itself, we actually get there about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you very much for having me.
I'll be right back after these messages.
Do your holiday shopping from the comfort of home by supporting the Special Olympics Rhode Island annual holiday auction. Bid online on dozens of original and one-of-a-kind items December 1st to the 8th. Proceeds benefit year-round Special Olympics programs. Find the auction at biddingforgood.com/SORI.
Anticipation, dedication, competition, sheer joy. There are countless reasons why Christina is inspired to swim. In countless ways, she and hundreds of Special Olympics athletes like her benefit from the wide variety of programs we offer every day. Special Olympics Rhode Island. Inspiration for life. A love of nutrition. Sharing. Teaching. Creativity. A genuine concern for the health of others. Many things inspire Megan to be a nutritionist for her fellow Special Olympics athletes. It's just one way she gives back to the organization that inspired her. Special Olympics Rhode Island. Inspiration for life. A sense of purpose. Responsibility. Self-respect. Connections. Pride in a job well done. Mike is inspired by his work for many reasons. And thanks to the programs of Special Olympics, he's an inspiration to many people. Special Olympics Rhode Island. Inspiration for life.
Welcome back to Special Olympics Rhode Island magazine. I'm Mike Bullock, and I want to share with you some upcoming events that we hope you can join us at. The annual holiday auction will be online from December 1st to December 8th. Go to www.biddingforgood.com/Special Olympics RI. Help us make this year's auction the best ever by doing all your holiday shopping from the comfort of your own home. Credit Unions of Rhode Island will be selling their Inspire Greatness raffle calendars during the month of December to benefit Special Olympics Rhode Island. Each calendar is only $10 and raffle drawings will be held during the month of January. Be sure to stop by a local credit union and get your calendar today. Zip-A-Cop will be held on Saturday, December 14th at Applebee's in Middletown from 1 p.m. till 7 p.m. Local veteran police officers and officers from local departments will be serving and volunteering for this event. All tips and money collected will be donated to Special Olympics Rhode Island. Start the new year off with a splash and join us at the 44th Annual Penguin Plunge to be held Wednesday, January 1st at Roger Wheeler State Beach. For more information or to register for any of these upcoming events, please contact the Special Olympics Rhode Island office at 401-349-4900 or visit our website at specialolympicsri.org. Thank you for joining us. See you in 2020 for another edition of Special Olympics Rhode Island magazine. On behalf of everyone at Special Olympics Rhode Island, we wish everyone happy holidays and a very happy new year.